All right, good morning. I just realized today is the end of Memorial Weekend there in the US, so probably going to be a very small audience, I'm thinking. Morning, Jim. How are you? Thanks for stopping in, brother. James Lonergan, good morning. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I know a lot of people are enjoying a long weekend there in the US. It's, 9 p.m. on Monday night there now. So, Tim Zaya, good morning. Yeah, James. Jona's not up yet. She's still asleep. But we'll see how it goes anyway. How was Ricky USA? Good morning. How was everybody's weekend? Hope it was a good one. We are planning a trip down to Malolos tomorrow to see Walter and Ducky. But also, we've got like 80% chance of rain. Well, not rain, 80% chance of thunderstorms every day this week, all the way through Sunday, I think. Last I saw, and it looks. Took the trash out this morning. It certainly looks like it's going to rain today. That scenery there behind me, that's Jona's, the home that she grew up with there in Kanangaliti. You guys will see a lot more of that. Those vlogs are coming. The next couple of vlogs that are coming up are going to be actually shot there on the island of Leyte. Uh, Tim Zayak, yeah, not so good, really. Not so good. It's strange, you know. I have a couple of good days and then a couple of really bad. I don't know. All I can do is keep the PT up on it and see. Um, Starting to think that that career that I had there was did a lot more damage, and possibly the fact that I ran, you know, consistently for over 30 years. I was a runner. Absolutely loved it, and I probably did some damage. Mark Doyle, good morning. How are you, sir? Tim Zayak, I have not gone to a doctor. Good news is I've got health insurance. Bad news is I haven't gone to see a doctor. I don't know. I'm going to have to throw it out there to my expat group and see if anybody else, if somebody knows, like a sports medicine person that I can go to. I mean, going to a doctor here is not really, you know, been there, done that. Didn't turn out so good for me last time. So I know it's not. That's probably not the best way to go about it, especially when you live here. Lucas, good morning, Lucas. How are you, sir? Oh, nice. James, in Bacola, you got a 1 year lease. Is that? I'm assuming that's going to be in the same place that you've been posting all your Facebook stuff. That looks like a fairly nice place to live. James is living the condo life in Bacolode. A chiropractor. Hmm. Yeah, maybe that would be worth a shot. That'd probably be fairly inexpensive here too to see a chiropractor. I get hope, because I exercise it for 2, 3 days in a row, and then I have a couple of good days in a row, and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be good. And then yesterday I walked from my place over to Margarita Station, and the lady that's doing my SRV is her office is right behind Margarita Station. And man, I felt like about an 80-year-old man walking over there. 43 square meters. That's a pretty good sized place. 17K. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad for a place that size. That's pretty good sized place. It's a lot bigger than what I'm living in here. My rent is still Randy Alday. Good morning. My rent is still it's okay. Susan Jenko. Good morning. How are you? But the thing that I'm going to be faced with here is probably a giant increase in rent, um, like 5K a month increase, because what's happening here, the owner of this building is marketing these units to, uh, what does he call it? Vacationing expats. Um, Rory Thomas, good morning. How are you, sir? Steve Hansen, good morning. How are you? He's marketing it to what's I always happens to me, man. I lose my train of thought and I can't think about what I'm trying to say. I'm a resident of the Philippines. He's marketing to tourists. That's it. Tourist. He's advertising the building as a tourist staycation. He's getting upwards of 22,000 a month for these tiny little apartments, because to a traveler, to somebody who's on vacation here, that's cheap for 1 month. When you think about what a hotel would cost you, your hotel costs. So I was like, the third guy that moved into this building, and he was leasing these units for as little as 10K a month back then, and now he's getting 22K because he's switched up and he's marketing to, you know, people that are just coming in for a month, 2 months, and to them it's super cheap. 400 a month for a decent apartment. I mean, these apartments are nice, but they're nowhere near. They're not worth 22,000 a month. But I can see that I'm going to get, Philo's going to get priced out. Probably, I'll be able to stay till the end of the year. I didn't sign a lease, Rory. There was no lease here. It was just all, you know, month to month is what we're on here. Uh, I'm on the Pinoy price now. What I'm trying, maybe I'm not explaining it correctly. He started out just leasing, uh, you know, and what happened was he realized that there was a huge market for vacationers, tourist vacationers. So he jacked the rent way up, and sure enough, they came. That first wave of tourists, he filled this building with tourists, and there's somebody moving out of here almost every day. There's 28 units in the building. There's somebody that moves out almost every single day. He just rolls them over real quick. Maximus, good morning. How are you, sir? We know of several other places in the city, and you know, for less than 10K, we can get a place even bigger than this. But the whole idea of moving just doesn't really. Uh, you guys know moving sucks, man. Yeah, exactly, Ricky. Yeah, and if if you're a tourist, you're going to be here for a month, 6 weeks. Like I said, 20,000, 22,000. He's got a couple of these units up for 22K, which is unbelievable considering how small they are. But like I said, it is a nice, clean building. There's security here, and don't know, Maximus. Haven't given enough thought yet. James, Brian's old place. Yeah, there's just tons and tons of apartments available in this city. Yeah, don't know, Maximus. Haven't given any thought yet. I just know that it's coming. I know probably at the end of the year we're going to have to make a move. The It's kind of funny where Jona and I have lost our motivation. She's not working. It's kind of like I lost a job too, because my job was to get her up in the morning, get her fed, get her to work safely, and then of course pick her up when she's off, and maybe uh, during the day take lunch to her if I had to, or it's kind of like I've lost my job too. Yeah, there's plenty of Airbnb listings. That's for sure. Daniel, good morning, brother. How are you? I guess we're gonna have we've got our same local audience here on Memorial Weekend. Where is that? Ah, I think that's my buddy Randy over at the Clarkton. I think. Yeah, it is. Hinsonville's got a lot of nice places that are cheap. I've got people feeding me, my friends that live around the city, different places, and what the bike rally you posted on Facebook. That happened while I was gone, actually. Yeah, marketplace. Expats seem to move a lot. Hmm. Yeah, that's there's probably some truth to that, I guess. Expats here in this city seem to move a lot, right? OBG, good morning. OBG, was it you that made the comment on the Clark Veterans Cemetery about where they Did not like Ormoc enough, Maximus, to live there. It was okay. Um, I think Philly Bryan did vlog that bike show. That wasn't necessarily a bike show. It was a, what would you call it? That happened over there at the parking lot bar. Um, Sorry, but check Philly Bryan. I'm sure that he told me before he left that he did vlog that, and apparently it was really good. Besides the fact that it rained like mad, it made rain so hard that day. Okay, sorry, OBG. Expats mostly move a lot due to landlords. Okay. Well, this is the first. Yeah, Daniel, it was Thunder Club. They do that. They do that thing annually here, apparently. Now it happened like the weekend. It happened the weekend that Jona and I left, like the 3rd and 4th of May, something like that. They used to have a big bike show here annually. In fact, that was where I first met Philly Bryan. He invited me down from Manila, and that was our first collab vlog that we did together. That was all the way back in like March of 2018. He invited me down here, and they used to have a big bike show on Fields Avenue or on Walking Street. All the big clubs came in, and it was, a time when you could see, but you don't see a lot of big bikes. You do here in Angeles because a lot of the clubs come in here. But Levitt, good morning. How are you, sir? Yeah. Thunder Club anniversary. That's exactly what it was. So we'll see. James said it was 78 degrees in Bacolod last night. That's nice. Yeah, Maximus, you'll see we've got a vlog coming up of Ormoc. Ormoc was, you know, Ormoc was okay. I didn't see it as a place that I would want to live. Yeah, says something about barangay. Yeah, like your own Daytona Motor Show, the Sturgis of the Philippines. Sounds cool, Rory. Boy, we met a guy. Um, I think I told you guys last week how lucky we got there. We spent 3 nights in Ormoc because we weren't really sure. The reason we did that, number one, Ormoc City was only, man, I wish I would have known this. We sat there in her, yeah, exactly. Big bikes are, Cebu's a busy place, man. At least it was when I was there, especially going home. Um, Jona met a schoolmate there in Ormoc, and we spent 3 nights there because we weren't really sure how we were going to go home. We weren't really sure. We had two options. Obviously, we were going to fly, but there's only 3 flights a week from Cebu to Clark. I believe it's Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. And don't quote me on that, but there's 3 days a week you can fly from Cebu to Clark. So we weren't sure if we were going to, you know, well, we were pretty sure actually from Ormoc that we were going to. We didn't know. The thing is, we didn't know what day. we had the option of going straight back from Ormoc to Cebu, then from Cebu to Clark the very next morning. Or we could hang in Ormoc for 3 days, take the ferry over to Cebu, which they've got these fast jet boats that are 3 hours. It's 1,000 pesos. Takes 3 hours from Ormoc to Cebu. And man, I tell you what, those boats get up and go. For the size of those things, my God. Brian, just 21 minutes. But yeah, I was late again this week. I can't get my shit together, man. The first annual Camote Riders Show. Yeah. Yeah, James, yeah, I can tell you right now, man, for anybody that's going to go visit Cebu, you can't, you really can't go wrong, you know, it's setting something like that up. Now, I don't know how you would do it as a tourist. I would imagine you just have to show up at the port and hopefully join another boat who's short on people. We were lucky. We had Rory Thomas, who lives there in Cebu, and his family just happened to be going, and we were invited, so it was easy for us. Hell, they even picked us up at our hotel. Very nice. As a tourist, because I never would have found that place. I mean, we didn't go from, the regular Port 1, Port 2, Port 3 in front of SM City Cebu or SM City Seaside. We went from all the way to the other side of Mac 10 Island. Your boat tour. Tabuanda's Adventures. Good morning. Let's hit the links when I visit the Philippines. Okay. Sounds good to me. If I can walk. That sounds good to me. I've got to, I don't remember the last time I played golf now. Welcome, is it Taboda? Taboda's Adventures? Taboa Taboda. Taboda's Adventures. There you go. Welcome to Taboda's Adventures. Thanks for joining us on what's no longer a Memorial Weekend in the Philippines. It's now Tuesday morning. Yeah, I did something to my right knee, Maximus. It was really bad, actually. The entire time we were in Lake T, it just was not good. Golden State in the NBA Finals, yep, with the Boston Celtics. Jona's actually a little nervous about this. She was, you would not believe the basketball fan this girl is. She's watching Celtic highlights last night, trying to get a line on what they're like, and she's just like, oh my God, they're so good. I go, yeah, I know. That's why they're in the finals, honey. They're good. But your team is too, so. Plus Golden State. My God. I can think back to, I remember the year that I met Melanie here for the first time. We spent 10 days here in Angeles, and we were going down to Tequila Reef watching the NBA Finals, and Golden State was in there. That was 2014.
Good morning, honey.
I will be rooting for the underdog. Good morning. The Queen of Balabago has awoken.
What?
You want some, you're going to make Milo? I'll turn the kettle on for you. No, we're watching this. Let me explain that joke. We're watching this series on Netflix called The Queen of the South. Right? Oh, you guys, if you want to get into something that's really good, Queen of the South on Netflix, really good. So as a joke, I'm calling Jona the Queen of Balabago. The girls are always saying the same thing. Do you remember watching Jerry West? I don't remember watching Jerry West, but I was a big Dr. J fan. Julius Irving. Dr. J was like you know, he was like the hot shit when I was a kid. That's what everybody, Dr. J and David Thompson, David the Skywalker Thompson. For those of you who are NBA fans, yeah, yeah, I told you, Maximus. It's like we're both unemployed now. We just kind of lay around. We don't do a whole lot.
Why are you looking at me?
Manila's finest. I'll be watching and rooting for the Warriors. Warriors. There you go. First game will be Friday morning here in the Philippines. So they're still speaking English in the States. Yeah. Looks it and feels it. Definitely feel it. Quick poll: the most physical and dirty NBA player of all time. The most physical and dirty NBA player of all time. Bill Laimbeer is probably way up there. Yeah, it's if it's not him, it would be somebody else from Detroit, right? The Pistons were just they were called the Bad Boys for a reason. Get your passport. Let's go to North Korea. Are you going to join us? Are you going to sit down here?
I will sit down. I will sit down.
Okay. The Queen of Balabago, guys.
What?
What? All right. There you go. You got to come over here. There you go. Get in the screen there. There you go. Now you see these buttons over here?
Hmm?
If they say something good, you push this button.
What?
Oh, you can't hear it. Here, put this on for a minute. And if they say something really bad, you push this one.
Gotcha. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Hello guys, good morning. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Keep smiling.
Keep smiling. The pen.
Oh, there it is. I thought I had a bottle of water over here. Whoops. Let's get rid of that. Tom Hanna, good morning. June 22nd. Hello, Philo. I finally booked my flight back there for June 22nd. Okay. Hello, Jona. Go Warriors and Giants. Maximus
Go
says hello,
Warriors.
Jona. Eon says hello. James Lonergan. Good morning, Jona.
Wait, hello, Sir James. Thank you for giving me a money.
Yeah, Jim.
Thank you so much. It's a big help for me and for my daughter. Thank you so much.
That's true. She'll send that money right to Lady.
Yeah. And thank you, Sir Brian. Thank you all guys for joining their lives chat.
Jona, do you cook?
No. I never cook but I always eating.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She never cooks but always eats. That's true. Thanks for taking care of Philo. He needs a lot of help. Did you get a job, Jona?
Not yet. I find.
Tom Hanna is staying at the Candy Towers. Okay. Well, you'll enjoy that.
Thank you. Thank you very much talaga.
Thank you very much, Talaga.
Oh. Wow, that is my sorry store.
Yeah, that's your house. You just realized your house is back there behind you?
I thought my picture. Oh,
Brian, I have not played golf. I haven't played since we've gotten home. I need to get my ass out there. Charles Brand, the video has improved again. Hello, Jonah.
hello, Sir Charles.
A province girl that does not know how to cook.
How to cook? I'm cook naman sometimes. I
Yeah.
cook sometimes but not always.
You were cooking in the province, right?
Oo.
You were helping your dad make the what was that?
Crispy pata.
Crispy pata, yeah. They I think I told you guys last week it was fiesta back there in the province. So we lost a pig on the farm that day.
What?
The pig.
Yeah.
The day we arrived, we went back. They had a giant pin, a dual pin for two big pigs, and these pigs were 100 kilos or better. And we're petting this pig, and Jonah goes, "Well, this is his last day to live." I'm like, "Oh shit!" And the next day, which was the day before
Kilig.
Fiesta, you could hear going down the road,
Mini
you could hear the slaughter. Oh, there you go, James. You're going to have something to do. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, the place is, it's hard really to describe it. I mean, you go there, and it's like you've stepped into another world almost. All of a sudden, there's all this beautiful green grass, and it's definitely a neat place to visit. Chula Vista. Ah, K3 pre-construction. Oh, so you own? Okay, I think that you're saying you own the place in Candy Tower. No, that's where all the rich guys live. Uh, yeah, it wasn't for my visit necessarily, Maximus. It happened to be Fiesta at that time, so everybody was cooking pig, and it was really good. I mean, you know,
No lechon because it's 100 kilos now. It's not.
yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, this wasn't turned on a spit
Yeah.
like your traditional. It wasn't like that, like in Cebu
Mm,
or what Cebu's known for.
yeah.
They whacked this guy up, and he was cooked in all different kinds of ways: barbecue,
Mm.
sinigang. Oh, I only say that, Tom, because I know expats that are paying 50K a month to live there, which is outrageous in my opinion. Anything over 10,000 a month for rent is crazy, crazy high for the Philippines. That's only my opinion. A lot of people, they want to live that's the lifestyle they want to live. It's just a little over the top for me. Yeah, exactly, Maximus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we I think I see it here too, James. Not at Pure Gold, but at the Marquee Mall, the market at Marquee Mall. Don't remember the name of it now. Sorry.
No
Yeah,
lechon.
we did not have Lake John Baboy the entire time. I'm surprised. Huh. We had a couple of opportunities to buy it, but we were like on our way to do something else. In Ormoc, they were selling a lot of Lake John Baboy on the street, and it looked awesome. Even at the airport in Cebu, you could buy it. But Jona said it was outrageously expensive. Metro is correct, James. I believe Metro's the same one at Marquee Mall. Brian, not a whole lot, brother. Just trying to nurse a bad knee and you know find a way to get out. We're supposed to take a motorcycle ride tomorrow now down to Malolos. We're just kind of waiting to see because the weather forecast is 80% thunderstorms all week long. 80% thunderstorms, not just rain. So I've already contacted Walter to let him know that we're coming down on Wednesday if there's no rain. Yeah, Maximus, that's exactly correct. Metro, that's it. Metro Market, Ricky. You guys know me. I can't remember what I did yesterday. Yeah, I know where there's plenty of. Actually, there's apartments uh, in the next barangay over that we could walk to from here that are half the price of the one I'm in right now. We just need to put some effort into it. And it's nothing I need to do not now. My rent is solid until the end of the year. So, what was it, honey? You remember in Cebu, you said it was so expensive. It was
Yeah.
a kilo for 1,200.
Yeah.
It was
No.
like 1,200
1 kilo is
in Cebu Airport.
yeah,
Remember, you said no.
1,300.
1,300 for 1 kilo. So that's expensive. We were thinking about it. We sat down and we had breakfast because we got to the airport. We had 90 minutes when we got to the airport before we had to board the plane. So, well,
Tiger Woods
I wish I had a swing that resembled Tiger Woods.
with a bad knee.
James, yeah, same in Bacolod. I saw it even in I was looking at Jona's hometown of Kananga this morning, and they're just going to get pounded this week. They're actually getting pounded right now as we speak. So it's probably coming. Weather always comes from that direction. It always comes from Lake Samar. Comes from the east, I'm sorry. Daniel, I was over, yes, Timog. We were over there. I was over there. When were we over there?
Hmm?
The entrance to Timog. I was over there just a couple of days ago for something. I don't remember what it was.
Where's Timo?
Jona Dona is good luck keeping the trolls away. Brian, you know what, dude? I don't think. I think that maybe I have discouraged the trolls because they get axed right away as soon as they come in the room. They don't even get their no one even gets to read the shit that they write. And I've kicked probably 100 people out since I started here at On the Last City. 600 a kilo, yeah. Apartments in La Candula. I'll have to look that up, Ricky. I'm not exactly sure where that's at. I know the not necessarily the barangay because we're all in Balabago here, but the neighborhood that's next door to us, over where like the Talipapas and the small markets or the currenderias that I buy food from. There's a long street there that has many apartments. La Candula. I've heard that name before, Ricky. La Candula, but I'm not exactly sure where that's at. I wish I could remember where I was at. I was right on the front gate of Timog. Just a few days back. Sans Rival Sylvanas.
Hello, Sir Rory.
Hello, Sir Rory.
Hello to your all family and your daughter and son.
Yeah.
Your daughter is so cute. Maganda.
Okay, so that would be up towards. Gotcha. Up towards Da'u. Yeah, going towards Da'u then, the direction of Da'u. Yeah, I know there's a lot of great places. We just need to, like I said, fortunately, I don't have to put the effort in right now because my motivation levels are like way down. If your brother is a NASCAR fan, tell him they have a cup race across the river from St. Louis. St. Louis is close to Indianapolis. Rory says, my daughter Anna is watching and said hello to Jona.
Hello. Hello, baby girl. I miss you.
Hello, Anna. Next weekend, St. Louis. Wow. North of you, but east of SM Mall. Yeah, that's kind of the area I'm already talking about, Maximus. Yeah. Oh, look who's here, Sir Morty.
Oh. Hello, Sir Morty.
We'll be here, Morty, when you come.
How are you? Take care always.
7th Street, 5th. Yeah, that's exactly 5th Street is the area where I buy the food that I used to put.
Nice background.
She waved to the phone. Morthy, that is Jona's home that she grew up.
My house.
Yeah, she grew up there as a little one. You can see the sorry store
You have a
right
little
there.
sorry store like.
And right inside there's a reef that's filled with red horse for Philo. That was Philo's sanity juice in the province. He helped me forget about the 25 flies that were stuck to my leg every day. Brian, actually, it's not really. There was like this giant wave of tourists that came in. I would say probably the whole month of March and then half of April. The place was just packed. And now it's not really busy at all. Brian had told me 7th Street. Okay. Gonna get dressed and has a dance recital for church today, but see you soon. I get there on the 4th. Okay.
Okay, Sir Rory. Thank you.
Rory's, they're gonna be here in 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you when you get here.
Miss you guys.
Mr. Rory Thomas and wife.
So nice.
Actually, I don't know who all's coming. Is your whole family coming or just you and your wife? I think just you and your wife, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know you don't know. We'll give that a clap. Morthy, hope things are going well for you, sir.
Yeah. How are you, Sir Morty?
We know you're coming back on the 19th, so where's my phone?
19th at ano?
What day is the 19th? Oh, that's a Sunday. Okay. Almost 3 more weeks.
Oh, the final of Golden State Warriors is Monday, 20.
No, Friday. I believe game 1 will be Friday here in the Philippines. Brian, did you watch that? Yeah, I just love that guy, man. Just love him. $57, if you're talking to me. Yeah, James, I gave that a benefit of the doubt. I didn't know what was going to happen there. You never really know anymore. Haven't met Eric and Mercy yet. Terrell and Grace are doing well, as far as I know. Grace was texting me the other day saying that we need to come down there and have a couple of beers with them. So we're going to probably do that soon. I wish I felt like a young man.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to be hard for her to answer.
Who your favorite basketball star?
I don't know. Go ahead and tell him.
What? My favorite basketball is Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry, yes. She has Stephen Curry basketball shirts, Stephen Curry basketball
Oh my god.
jerseys, Stephen Curry basketball hat. She has everything you could possibly have from Stephen Curry.
Chip Curry.
She is completely addicted.
Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Hell, there's people young enough now that don't even know
Yeah.
who Michael Jordan is. It's kind of like Larry Bird. People don't really understand, the younger generation. You see all of these reaction videos to Larry Bird videos, and people are like, wow, that guy was awesome. Like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
He was one of the best players in the NBA for many, many years.
I saw that in the YouTube.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan and Larry Bird.
Yeah. But for now, my is Stephen Curry.
Of course. Stephen
Oh my
Curry.
god.
Yeah, see, you love him so much, you're even blushing. Ay, nako.
Ay, nako.
Oh,
Careful lang.
I don't follow sports as much as I would like to follow sports, but it's a little harder here in the Philippines. You have to sign up for various things to see things live, or you got to get up. For example, if I wanted to watch the Indy 500, I would have had to have been up at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Jordan versus LeBron.
Very true. Very true, you guys. Jordan, Bird, and Magic. I have not, Daniel.
Not yet.
Okay, Brian, I am probably 6 weeks away from receiving it. I just signed the final documents yesterday. The girl says the girl says 6 to 8 weeks is the longest it would take. It might be as least as 1 month, and I'll have it. But I am completely done. There's nothing else for me to do except one face-to-face interview I have to do with the PRA. And the PRA office is just over here in Diamond Subdivision, so it's close enough that I can walk to it. Most of the comparisons that I've seen were Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe Bryant modeled his whole game after Michael Jordan. When you watch Kobe play, you're just watching Michael Jordan. It seems like Jordan and LeBron are two completely different type of players, right? Or were two completely different type of players. Brian Hatcher, yeah, baby. Hey, you're in Brian. You're in Florida now, right? I think you're in Florida. If I remember correctly, you were driving a car all the way across the country. Yeah, LeBron has a huge fan base for obvious reasons. I mean, the guy has he's had a great basketball career. There's no doubt about it. Wow. Well, dude, that was one long road, right? I started talking to you about this back in December, right? It's now June. Well, it's going to be it's May 31st. It's a long road, man. It's great to see you finally got there. No more Little Saigon. There's got to be a Little Saigon somewhere in Florida, though. I'm thinking. I know my old Vietnamese girlfriend had a lot of family there in Florida. 10 months. Okay. Wow. Oh, I'm sure there's a little Havana. Yeah. All right, brother. Orlando has some Vietnamese restaurants. Yeah.
I drink my coffee na, honey.
Okay.
Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, honey. Have a good day.
Okay. Cuban sandwich and cafe cubano. Yeah. That's another culture that's very interesting. Has some great food, man. The Cubans. Bye bye, Jona. She's going to drink her coffee and start her day. Yeah, I saw the coordinator who's doing my SRRV yesterday, and she always jokes with me now because I made fun of her. Ah, Will Edwards coming over from Tom and Ruth. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the visit. Appreciate that. Thank you, Tom and Ruth. Hopefully you like it, Will. Struggling to get views, but going to keep tagging along here. See how it goes, you know. I was telling you guys, some of you might remember this. I don't know. Oh, we've got, you see that light flicker in there? The power's kind of sagging here, I think. We had well, I don't know if they will or not. Well, I've been at this since 2014. I had views. It's just I've lost a bunch of views. YouTube's a weird deal, you know. Daniel, I have no idea, brother. No idea at all. Brian, yeah, I've had a Philippine driver's license for a long time. I got my driver's license, uh, God, back in 2018. It's pretty good here. There are areas in Angeles City that suffer quite a few brownouts, especially the Porac area. Not so much here, though. I've been here since December. I'm in Balabago, and maybe two brownouts, both less than 30 minutes. So, lucky for that, you know. And actually, during the summertime here, which we're in now, the rainy season starts tomorrow, June 1st. We've had no brownouts at all. I think Jona said that the power went down. Oh, she said it went down yesterday for about 5 or 10 minutes, right after I left. Um, the power will affect your appliances and computers. Diamond, Santa Maria, Hinsonville, yeah. Plaridel, Plaridel 1. Oh, not the city of Plaridel, but the subdivision of Plaridel. Brian, there's a lot that I would love to do, man. Um, I don't necessarily have the budget to do a whole lot of traveling, but I can do some for sure. I've set things up in a way that I'm going to have. Okay, Daniel, that's what I thought. Plaridel. I still cannot remember where I was at the other day. I mean, I was right outside the gates of Timok, and I was like, "Oh, that's where that is." I was always wondering where it was, because I've heard a lot of people talk about it. For some reason, it's I was somewhere on the scooter, on the motor, and I was like, "Oh, there it is. There's Timok." I always wondered where it was. How's life with Jonah around 24/7? We're doing good, man. We haven't killed each other yet. Daniel Flores, that's exactly right. We were over at, you hit it right on the head, brother. It's right outside of Forest Park swimming pool. That's where we were at. We were at Forest Park in Friendship. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Palawan. Okay. Yeah, we even spent, I don't know, what did we spend? Probably about 40K on our 2 week vacation to Leyte. Not bad, really, considering. I mean, that's less than 1,000 USD. You can't even do 3 days in Vegas for that, you know. So anyway, I'd kind of like to go down to Mindoro and check out where CJ Abroad lives, San Jose Mindoro. That kind of looks interesting to me for some reason. He does a good job with his walkarounds, you know, so it makes you a little curious. Yeah, CJ's a great guy too. He's here now, actually, in Angeles, wrapping up some of his military paperwork, I believe. And then he's going to head back down. He invited us out to see Top Gun the other night, but on Sunday, we went over to Forest Park and went swimming, and we were wiped out. Jonah and I both from the sun, swimming all day. So we didn't go. Maybe that'd be something we can do today. We can go see Top Gun. Juan Murillo, welcome to the live stream. The bank rate's well above 52. The street rate's at 51.8 right now. So I don't know. Don't really know, Juan. I'm not an economist or anything like that. All I can do is the same thing that you can watch Google and watch the bank rate. Street rate's just under 52. So I don't know if it's going to go up or not. Yeah, Brian, I hope I make it, man. I hope I make it. Nice. Yeah, I talked to Brian a couple of days ago. Now I hear he's down the Batangas area, right? Somewhere. I've got to get back on. I've got to catch up on his videos. I don't know if he's done. Or I haven't seen anything new from Brian. I don't know if he's got a new one up. I'm sure he does. Brian's so consistent, you know, at posting. The problem with Mindoro is everything's up north in Cataclan. Hospitals, immigration, everything's in the very northern part of the island. So not so bad from Puerto Galera. Oh, did they go back down to Puerto Galera? Okay, okay. Cowboy had told me that he was going down to, but maybe they spent a couple of days in Batangas as well. I don't know. Puerto Galera is, you know, really nice. I love it there too. One of my favorite places. Okay. Haven't been able to do much, Brian, because of the My right knee's been giving me so many problems. I really miss Astro Park. When you can't work out, kind of, it affects a lot of things, especially your mental health as well as your physical health. Haven't been able to get over there, and I really miss it, man. Lonnie's is good. The last time I was over there was what day was that? It was Tuesday. I was over there with Chris Nash, and man, it was just so hot. My God, we're sitting there just sweating like pigs. Uh, Pagod, yeah. I've heard some pretty cool things about that place too, Daniel. Boss Jim, good morning and welcome to the live stream. What is your all-time favorite thing? All-time favorite thing about the Philippines? My best answer to that would be the fact that what I really like about being here is the fact that you don't have to go to the market. You don't have to have a car. Red Horse and MP, of course, Daniel. I think you and I share that as an all-time favorite. uh, and don't forget, you can walk right across the street from your house and buy the Red Horse and MP. No, but going back to your question, Jim, you don't have to have a car here. In the USA, if you want a bag of Doritos or a beer, you got to jump in your car and drive maybe 2-3 miles to get it. Here, you just walk down the street. You've got a Sari store, you've got a small market. Where I lived in North Calogan, we had 3 different decent sized big markets, 2 times the size of a 7-Eleven, just right in the neighborhood. And that's one of my favorite things about it. Just how easy it is to live your life here. And the people that live on Clark, and I don't get that at all. That's not the Philippines. If you live on Clark, it's just like living in the Philippines, or it's just like living in the USA. You've got to jump in a car and go to a market to buy food because they don't allow Sari stores or carinderias or anything there. High a natural substance found in the fluids in the eyes and joints. Also, turmeric. I used to take a lot of turmeric tablets, and those are good. It's a natural anti-swelling. I don't have any swelling at all. I just have, what feels like joint pain, to me. Now, Philo doesn't love balut. Maximus, you know better than that. I did have an ACL replacement on the left knee in the USA before I moved to the Philippines, but this right knee thing is something that's new. It's I've got a friend stopping by here, my old buddy from the Clarkton Hotel. Would you say that you're a seasoned expat now? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm a seasoned expat. I mean, I don't. That's a good question, Brian. You know, it really is. I believe I've lived here long enough to claim that. Any advice for people considering expat life? Yeah, go very slowly, and you know, I would say visit as much as you can, but I did all of that too. And the biggest thing about living here really is just trying to. Now it depends on what level of expat you're going to live. There's these guys, that live over in the Candy Tower, and they eat at Tequila Reef 5 times a week, or they eat at Swiss Chalet 5 times a week. These people, these are guys who, they're not really living the Philippines lifestyle. They don't really deal with the same shit that a guy like me does, because I prefer to live more of a Filipino lifestyle. So the biggest thing here, yeah, seasoned or pickled, exactly. I would probably be more of the pickled. I would say. Yeah, that's true too. OBG. I definitely got a good girl. The biggest thing, you guys, and you'll see Marcos from Overstay say this. Um, if you want to know what it's like to live here as an expat, a lot of people don't like Marcos or whatever, but if you watch his channel, I can guarantee you everything that guy says is 100% spot on. 100% spot on. And one of the main things that he preaches over and over and over again is to have patience. And man, you do need a lot. A lot of patience, and never expect to ever accomplish anything that you go out to do during the day. If you accomplish it, it's a good thing. But don't get upset or pissed off because you went to the bank and it didn't work out for you. That's going to happen to you so many times here. The simplest things here are tremendous, tremendous tasks. It's just hard to believe how difficult some things are here. And, you know, believe it or not, you guys, now I've had a lot of luck in this arena, but also just a simple order at Jollibee, walking up to the counter, ordering your food, and actually having it come out the way you ordered it without missing something because the person just was too nervous really to talk to you. You're an English speaker. This young kid, shitting his pants because he's going to talk to a foreigner, and he screws your order up. And a lot of foreigners don't understand that this is a face-saving country. These people are scared to death to talk to you, many of them, and that is the absolute truth. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people think that English is widely spoken in the country, and it's absolutely not. There's no truth to that at all. They speak and understand a little bit of English, and they are nervous as hell to test themselves in that arena, especially if there's another Filipino mate, classmate, workmate within earshot of them. They are going to be very, very shy to talk to you. It's one of the main reasons that foreigners always say out of stock, out of stock. The one reason you're hearing that, one of the main reasons you're hearing that, is the person you're dealing with is shitting their pants because they have to talk to you and deal with you. So they'd rather just tell you, sorry, sir, it's out of stock. That way they don't have to talk to you. They don't have to deal with you at all. If you don't believe that, it's fine. You don't have to believe it. Philo's crazy. Philo doesn't know what he's talking about. But you'll see Marcos saying the exact same thing. Exact same thing. I do the same thing, Maximus. That's where the good deals are. I don't think that's it, no. Yeah. And now I've got to discipline myself to sit down and play the damn guitar. I was doing really good the first month or so that I had it. I was taking following some lessons on YouTube, and the street facing ATMs are usually out of money sooner. That's another thing, James, that we don't deal with here at all in Angeles. There's never there's never a money shortage in the city, obviously, because of the number of foreigners that are here. This is the only place in the Philippines. Although in Manila, I could also send myself USD and receive USD from Western Union, which, by the way, if you didn't know, a lot of people just hate Western Union, and it's the only service I've ever used. So I'm like a quadruple, quintuple, platinum member, and I get transfers. I can transfer 1,000 USD for $1.99 because I've been with them for 10 years or 8 years, however long it's been, and I've transferred a couple of $100,000. But if you're using Western Union or probably any other money service, because they're all very, very similar, there's never going to be one that's super, super cheap because, for obvious reasons, you guys, it's like cable companies in the USA, video or cell phone provider. They're all going to be pretty damn close. One might give you a little promo deal that lasts for 60 months or 60 days. But in the end, they're all going to be priced very close because they have to be. Or one will take all the business. It's only common sense. So if you're transferring money with anybody, whether it's TransferWise, Western Union, there's 10 different ones. If you send yourself USD and you pick up USD, that's going to be your cheapest way to get your money. Now, you're not always going to be able to do that. People that live in, bumfuck Mindanao or bumfuck Mindoro, CJ abroad down in San Jose, Mindoro probably cannot pick up USD at Western Union. It's probably not available. But in Manila, you can get it. And here in Angeles, you can get it any Western Union you go to. They'll pay you out in USD. I've picked up as much as 3,000 USD in crispy $100 bills here. It's never an issue. One of the advantages of living in Angeles City. But yeah, 1,000 USD for $1.99 is cheap. So there's no way that's going to beat that. I get a lot of pushback from the, when I start telling people that English isn't spoken here, they tell me I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. The only people that would say that are people that don't live here and don't really understand. Good question. That's a real good question, Maximus. Actually, no. The $100 bills that I've gotten from Western Union are in pretty damn good shape, and are in as good a shape as anything I would get from Bank of America in the U.S. Yeah, and Gcash is huge here. We're having a problem with Jonas right now. Oh my God, you guys, I talked about patience, right? This Gcash app. She's trying to upload her government ID, and it's just damn near impossible. They've got like these four little corners that you have to put the ID right in the middle of it before it'll snap a picture of it. And she has tried now. She has tried now on several occasions to upload this ID card, and it's just not letting her doing it. And she's got, she's got 3,500 or so in Gcash, and she can't use it. They've locked her out, and it's all because this stupid app will not. It just won't upload her ID. Bruce Parrish, welcome to the live stream. That's great to know. There you guys go. Remitly charges nothing if you send over $500. So if you send yourself over 500 USD, there's no fee at all. So that's great to know for those of you who are looking for ways to transfer money to yourself. James had the same problem. Now, you know what? Well, when I did mine, I don't know if they're just having a problem with it, James, but I had zero issue at all. Zero issue getting my ID to upload. I don't know if it's the type of ID that she's using. You guys, many Filipinos, you guys have no ID card at all. So Jona works with a girl that her family sends Jona the money. Jona goes and picks up the money for the girl because the girl that she works with has no ID card, has never had an ID card her entire life. So I don't know if it's because of the government ID that Jona is using, and I don't know what you're trying to use, James. But man, something that should be so simple. I know nothing at all about Remitly. I'm a Western Union guy, have been my whole life. Will not switch because there's no reason to. Yeah. We're going to try again today to get her verified. But, like I said, you guys, patience is a virtue in the Philippines with everything. I was talking to Eric. Yes, I was talking to Eric when I was in the province. He's doing really well. You guys, if you don't watch Video Lux, check out Eric over at Video Lux. He's done great videos for a long time. He is a working expat in the Philippines. Works for an American BPO. That's that's a good call, James. And actually, now that I think about it, Jona, it's always been nighttime when she tries because we have to turn the lights on. And I don't know, maybe there's a trick, James. Maybe the background has to be dark. Maybe like photographing the ID card on a dark background is better as opposed to, you typically want to use a lighter backgrounds when you're using photography because that it introduces more light into the picture. But I don't know. We're just going to have to keep, if we figure it out, or if you figure it out, let us know, because we've been in there now 3 times on that app. And the last time I got so mad, I just had to walk away. And Jona's got all this patience, she's trying to get this thing centered. And you guys know how hard it is to hold a cell phone, especially when it gets into the 1-2 minute mark and you're trying to align this stupid thing up. Brian Hatcher, I have not. Actually, I just got the whole package. You're never going to see that. I just got the whole medical package in the mail. This has my medical ID card and all of my stuff. I also received digital cards that I can put on my phone. Yeah, Daniel, I think because I got verified before I got my ACR card, I mean, I had an ACR card and then it expired because I was on valid buy-in visa and didn't need it. And then when I came back the second time, I, uh, of course, you got to be here 59 days, right, to get an ACR card. So I've got a new ACR card now, but I did mine with the license, the driver's license. James, you're okay. You're having the same problem. So you know what I'm talking about, right? Those four corners. It wants you to put the ID card right within that. It doesn't seem to. Oh my God. I got so pissed off just the other night. Yeah, I'm with Pacific Cross. I am with Pacific Cross. James, do you have the contact name for that? Michael Onstadt? Yeah, I think I sent that to you, right? If I didn't send it to you, just say yes or no. He's a really good guy. He lives here in Angeles, but he can get you approved. And it's not easy. I tell you what, you guys, this Pacific Cross insurance is not easy to get. It's about 8 pages. You've got to fill out by hand. And then, man, if there's even one little thing, I can tell you, James, on this, you got to make sure. Right, the blue corner, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, just pisses me off. I got so mad. Okay, I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll send you his business card. He helped me, but this Pacific Cross insurance is not easy to get. And what happened with me is you're signing your name like 400 times, right? And it got so bad for me. They kept sending back, this has to be redone, that has to be, that I threw the whole damn thing away. And I started all 8 pages all over again. And I uploaded, you have to have that scanning app on your phone, James. Turbo Scan or something. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. There's different scanner apps you can get for your phone. So you'll want to do that because that way you don't have to, go to a print shop to get it done. And they do. Yeah, I'm actually on the peso plan. What medical coverage you have? It's kind of like Aetna, Brian, in the USA. It's kind of like Aetna, the same. It's like an HMO, but it's for expats here in the Philippines. It's called Pacific Cross. There's probably, you can spend anywhere from, I would say, 25,000 pesos per year up to 60 or 70,000 pesos if you want private room, private, you select really, as you go along, you select what you want. And my insurance is 34,000 for the year. What is that? $680. And that gives me like 1 million pesos worth of medical coverage and all prescriptions. I can do dental on it. It's actually pretty decent. So, yeah, that's going to work for you, James. You just need some type of a scanning app so that you can send all of these back, quickly. But no, it took me like, shit. It must have taken me almost 2 months to get approved because they kept sending stuff back. And then my signature wasn't quite right on my ACR card because they don't give you a lot of room to sign your name. CJ, what's up, buddy? Oh, you're over at Tequila Reef. CJ abroad. They don't give you enough room on your ACR card to sign your name. So I just kind of didn't sign it right, and they rejected it. They rejected my ACR card. So I had to send them, a different ID, my passport. They're just really, really picky. If that signature isn't exactly the same on every document, there can't be anything wrong with it. If there's even the tiniest thing wrong with it, they'll kick it back and make you redo it. But anyway, I finally got it done. Yeah, James, yeah, you were telling me that. I actually think that their main office is Bacolod. And I just got hooked up with an agent, a Pacific Cross agent who happens to live here in Angeles. CJ, are you there with Cowboy? Tell Cowboy I said, hey, if you are. Just about to wrap it up, actually. Hour and a half's long enough for me. Start losing my voice. Brian, the bike is doing great, man. We're taking a trip down to Malolos. It's about 2 hours, actually, to get down there. I'm surprised. We're going to go down and see Walter and Ducky tomorrow. And but as long as there's no rain, lots of rain coming this week. Don't know, CJ. Get through the live, and then I don't know what we're going to do today. A taco at Tequila Reef sounds really good, though. I'm kind of addicted to those hard shell tacos. Those hard shell American ground beef tacos they make there. They're massive. It's making my mouth water a little bit. All right, you guys, I am going to wrap up the live stream for the day. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Hour and 37 in. I've got a buddy coming over here, Randy, from the Clarkton Hotel. That's what Cowboy had for breakfast. Yeah. There's nothing like hard shell ground beef tacos for breakfast, man. No rice for a change. I actually had fried chicken wings and rice. Yeah, James, I'll send that to you in just a few minutes. Although you may not need it, there's probably a rep there that'll take care of you in Bacolod. But if you decide to use this guy, he's great, and he was really good to me. Lamar G, thank you for joining the live stream, brother. We'll see you guys on the next vlog, and also we'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks again for joining the live stream.